Now, faith is, or faith is now. These two phrases have been used largely to interpret or to pass the message of a particular scripture, and both statements have their own deep root. They have their own deep inspirations. They are actually applicable in separate or in different circumstances or how the inspiration moves per time. But the thing they both have in common is the fact that they hang on the context of patience. My name is Laoli Victoria, and today we'll be talking about patience. I understand the fact that we live in a dispensation where everything is moving at an astronomical speed. We're trying to go faster in the automobile industry, in our careers, in our daily lives. Speed matters. We just want to get there on time. Everything needs to go fast. Everything needs to happen now. Everything needs to happen at the same time. Everything just has to work smoothly. Patience is slowly eroding. The culture of patience, the culture of slow and steady, it's slowly fading away. Gone are the days back in school when we were told slow and steady wins the race. Nowadays, absolutely not. The fastest horsepower wins the race, right? The fastest ride with the most horsepower wins the race. So, the more nitro you can pack in your engine, the more torque you can actually give to your ride. That's what determines who wins the race. It's no more about being slow. And our environment puts us in a race. It's a competition, so we all just want to go fast. We want it now. We want the result instantly. Of course, so because of that, we now have instant noodles because we want food now. We don't want to wait for food. We want sleep instantly, so there are sleeping pills and drugs. We want success instantly, so there are those who are looking for pants and stuff up and down. We want money right now, so there are those who will swindle you out of your hard-earned cash. For anything you want, as long as you want it fast, there is a fast way to it, right? And interestingly, of course, we've had a set of inspirations come, and we hear Jehovah now, and of course, I have no issue with speed. I have no issue with things happening instantaneously. It's amazing. It's how we've evolved, alright? But it still cannot be denied of the fact that patience, it's a virtue that we still need in this fast-paced world. You know, if there is any lesson that I can never let go, that my dad has taught me, it's the fact that patience will get you through anything. You may seemingly have lost a lot. It may seem to everyone around that you're so slow and opportunities are passing you by and everybody else is getting it and making it ahead of you. But patience on your own time, patience with yourself, patience with your process, it will get you there just in time, in your own time. You know, the statement says, He makes all things beautiful in His time. So it's not relative to each other. When it's your time, when that time for the seed to produce fruit comes, it will produce fruit. When it's time for you to actually get to that level of attainment, you will get there if you stick to the process. Of course, patience is not to sit back and wait. It's been said that I'm going to get to that level, so you sit back and you fold your hands and you cross your leg while sipping some lovely glass of champagne. It ain't gonna happen. Patience is sticking to the grind, sticking to the work, continuing steadily. That's it. Like I said before, everything happens instantly now, and it's easy, very easy for us to get into the deception of comparison, where we actually look and we consider, oh, this has been done, oh, that's been done, oh, this is the new trend, oh, that's the new business opportunity, and we all just want to kick into it. Like I said yesterday on our previous podcast, I said it's important that we know when to let go and when to hold on. We need to know how to stick to it, how to continue, how to understand the times and seasons of when to hold on and when to let go. So today we're talking about the fact that it's going to take patience. It's going to take a lot of you understanding that it's not about others. It's not about what they think. It's not about what they say. It's not about what they are going to do. It's about you. So if you're going to arrive, you will arrive at your own time. If you're going to evolve, it will be at your own time. The butterfly will not metamorphose at the rate of a fly. It would arch in its own time. A chicken's egg will not arch before its time. Just because an alligator's egg and a chicken's egg are put together in the same incubator doesn't mean they will hatch at the same time. So we may have attended the same school, attended the same classes, the same course, were exposed to the same experiences. It still doesn't mean we will attain the same results at the same time. I may make my first million at 30. You may make your first million at 23. You may buy your first car at 21. I may buy my first car at 25. We are all different. And as rare as it sounds, there's this phrase that's been going on around, which I actually really find quite accommodating. What's it called? It's in pidgin English. It says, "We go there right last," right? Like, we would all be alright eventually, in our own time. And while doing that, we need to understand that we all run our races. So stick to your race. I'll stick to mine. But I need to have enough patience with myself not to abandon my race to come join yours because I feel yours is better than mine. When I said if you have enough patience, you can live with any woman in the world. That's not to say women are problematic, but of course we do know what that means. But indeed, yes, with enough patience, you can deal with any situation. You can go through any challenge. You can handle any difficulty. With enough patience, you can find a solution to anything. With just enough patience. But need I say this, that patience is not laziness, patience is not sluggishness, patience is not weakness, patience is not being lackadaisical, is not being laid back. Patience is active. Patience is engaging. Patience it's in motion. Patience doesn't react. Patience doesn't jump to conclusions. Patience doesn't doesn't make you assume. With enough patience, a whole lot of things that are confusing will become clear. With enough patience, in my dialect, Yoruba language, you say, the stone will get cooked. Just with enough patience. So you need to understand that your race is not my race. Don't go pick up a podcast line because, he's doing a podcast, I think that's what is running right now, so let me go pick up a podcast. If that's not what you're supposed to do. Don't start up a business because that's what everybody said is working right now. Stick to yours. My very good friend started a seemingly uninteresting, weird business back on campus, and it was about gifts. And back then I could not wrap my head around why anybody would need to pay somebody to actually package or wrap gifts for them when I can do it myself. I may not be professional, but like, come on, it's to give a gift, just wrap it up. But right now, that's what he's doing, and he's making a career out of it. And you know the beautiful part? He's stuck with it so much so that right now, I'm envious. Yes. Like, wow, like, he really made it work out. Now, he's working for him. And I'll say this because there are days when I feel, dude, am I sure I picked the right career path? Because it's not working, and he is working. Mine is not working. Should I not just go join him? I understand, it's okay to feel that way. But on days like that, and when you need to realize that our races are different, our tracks are different, the kind of path that we're treading on is different. So it's working for him. Doesn't mean it will work for me. Everybody is running into cryptocurrency. Doesn't mean it will work for you. The new fad is e-commerce and drop shipping. Doesn't mean that's where you need to be. Doesn't mean you shouldn't go there. I'm just saying, you need to understand. You need to ask yourself, is that what I need to do? What you love doing is art, but it's not really seeming profitable right now. Doesn't mean you should jump into tech. Your passion is education, is books. Doesn't mean just because it doesn't seem to be working right now is not enough reason for you to jump ship and go into acting. Yes, there's a place of passion, and maybe we'll talk about that another day. But I'm coming today from the perspective of give yourself enough room, enough time to grow, to evolve. Be patient with yourself enough to take it easy even when it doesn't seem to be working yet. Cut yourself a little slack. Take it slowly with yourself. Allow yourself the time to grow, to evolve. Be patient enough to know that you will get there. Slowly but surely. Eventually, assuredly, you will arrive. For every journey that begins has an end. So if you haven't gotten there, then it means you're still on your way. Of course, along the way you would always evaluate your journey, you would always think through it and all. But don't quit simply because you feel someone else is doing better. Don't jump ship because somebody else seems to be making it work and it's not working for you. Take enough time. Spend enough time. Give it enough energy, enough effort to know that yes, you gave it your best. With enough patience, you can move mountains. My name is Laulu Bitoye and this has been Chris 516. Have a wonderful time.